Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin Opeoluwa. On this channel, I teach young women and men how to profit with their purpose in that on the career path, in the on the academic path, or on the entrepreneurship path. Now, today I'm going to be showing, because a lot of people have been asking me questions, and I've said it over and over that I always love to answer the question in video and give it out to everyone. Let me say this first. It is very essential. If you're relocating, you're moving from Nigeria to either Canada, US, Europe, or any Western country, it's essential for you to have their education. It is essential for you to have their experience. That will give you I won't say it's going to be 100% easier, but it will give you easy access into the system, because you will have opportunity for internship, you will have opportunity for curricular practical training that we call CPT, you will have opportunity for optional practical training that we call OPT, and once you are able to have these external experiences while you are in school, it will help you to enter the system for those who want to work, and for those who even want to become an entrepreneur. The OPT part is also a very good avenue or opportunity for you, and opportunity to collaborate. Now, people ask me, I want to relocate to the US, but I don't want to go to school. I told people, do not go to the US or Canada or any Western country without having their education or their certification, at least 1 year, so that getting into the system will be a little bit easier for you. So today I'm going to be showing you, for those who want to go into the academic part, I'm going to be showing you like 3 websites that really will help you. Because when you look at tuition, you'll be like, where am I going to get this money? How am I going to pay for all this? Well, some of the challenge to really start at the initial point is the finances. But if you are able to capture that and you are able to find a solution around it, then it might be easier for you to start your application. And one of the reasons why I decided to start on the notes of the academic series is because this is almost the time where universities open application towards next fall or next spring, so it might be good for you to get ready. So the first website I'm going to be showing you is going to be profellow.com. This website was introduced to me by my professor when I was in Texas. I love my professors. They're wonderful people. And one of the things that I do is I try, anywhere I get to, I try to find a mentor. I try to find someone that will guide me, because you don't always know so much. But when you are able to stand on other people's shoulder, you are able to see far. So the first one is going to be the Profellow. So for Profellow, one of the things that I love about them is they have list of funding for PhD and master program, and they have fully funded award for us. So the first thing you need to do is to put your name, and then the next thing to put your email address, and then you get the directory they are going to give you that. And I don't want to log in because I already have the account. One of the things they do is when you want to log in, once they get your email address, they will give you the link to directly go there. Right now, I'm on their login page. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and log in. I do hope I will be able to. Okay, I'm not on the Chrome, the very Chrome that I use for my personal Chrome. So I am not so sure of the very password that I use for this, but I'm going to try. But if I don't get it, that means You are just going to go ahead and then look through it. Once you sign up for them, then let me try Tosin Opeoluwa. Just going to try. If it works, if it doesn't work, then yeah. So if it doesn't work, all you have to do is to come here and sign up. So once you sign up, do all the fillings, send them your email address, and they are just going to go ahead and then teach you how to navigate their website and find your fellowship or your fully funded courses and all that. I hope that helps. Then the next one, I won't be able to do more than that for now. The next one that I'm going to be showing you is going to be the fully funded ones in the US as well. One thing I also need to clarify here is most PhD, in short, all PhD program in the US, they are fully funded. They might not be like, if you have a 4-year program, sometimes you might be funded for 2 years, and then the other ones, the next 2 years you figure it out. But for most of the time, 80% of the time you'll be able to get a fully funded program. So and that's why you want to do your search very well. You want to find all school, check all their database, and be sure that what they have to offer might be good for you. And one of the ways by which you want to get a good offer is for you to also prepare yourself. Like I always say, prepare yourself very well. From Make sure you have your good GPA, make sure you have your good strong statement of purpose, what you want to do. Make sure you have your research in mind. Make sure you have been doing little and and minor researches here and there, as much as you can. Do paper presentation, just accumulate those opportunity, and before you know it, your application will be strong enough and there will be no need to gainsay it. So this is another website that will help you find a fully funded programs. And you see quite a number of these programs, they have deadline, September 30th, 2021. So, and these are the ones that are towards 2022. So they have International Visitor Leadership Program, International Leaders in Education Program, Global Undergraduate Education on the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program, Future Leaders Exchange, Fulbright Scholarship. So make sure you go to this website and then try as much as you can to peruse and read and make sure you grab all that you can. Now the next one is going to be, let me stop sharing and share the one for Germany with you. Let me go ahead and share the one for Germany. So for those who plans to go to Germany, some people said the language is a barrier and all that. There are schools, in fact, several schools that the education you will have is purely in English. So you have the scholarship for Germany, you have scholarship for going abroad, and you have scholarship for programs for international programs. So if you click on the international programs, all you need to do is to come here and search for the course that you want, or you can go ahead and search for the type of course. So if you say PhD, then you are going to go ahead and then say the course language. I will prefer English only. Like you can see, is about 162 programs that use English alone as a means of study. And I can come here and say veterinary medicine, and then I will search. So once you search, it's going to bring down lots and lots of program for you. Let me digress a bit. See, these days people are really going into study in aging, Alzheimer and all that. If you are interested in this study, you will find funds. There was one that was given to me last year, but because I don't want UK, that was why I did not take that opportunity. They were going to give like $20,000 to study masters in Alzheimer. So people are really coming up with funding for the aging group, and this is very essential. So if you're interested in this field, this might be something you want to take a look at and evaluate your passion. Remember, everything is about purpose. Evaluate your passion, evaluate your purpose, and be sure that you fit into this category so that when you're doing it, you're doing it with the whole of your heart. Now, let's look at this. So once you see the schools that you want, imagine it's just six semesters. That's just like 3 years, and that makes a whole lot of sense. So you just go ahead and click on the school that you want. Then you scroll down here, you will see everything that you need to know. The teaching language is going to be English, and the tuition is none, as in none. So you really need to sit down and find a means of putting these things together so that you can really move ahead. Don't get frustrated about what is going on in Nigeria. Don't keep complaining about everything. You need to make a move. You need to take a step. One of the things that could also make life easier for you is this, and I'm just going to teach you one of the ways for you to really start and be able to do well. So this is what you do. Once you are about to start, once you get to Google, you come to this app and then you scroll down. Once you scroll down, you open Google Sheets. Once you open your Google Sheets, then you say new. Then once you say new, one of the first thing you want to do is to have your serial number. And then the next thing you want to do, I just press tab. The next thing you want to do is to say institution. The next thing you need to say is country. The next thing you need to say is contact person. Next thing you need to say is possible supervisor. And then the next thing you want to say is their email. Okay, so that's very, very essential. This is the table that you first want to create. So once you create this table, I just want to make this one, I just want to wrap the text. All right, so once you have this table right here, all you need to do is just to go ahead and start putting the contacts of the schools that you have contacted. So once you find a school, so make sure you find at least 10. At least 10. You are going to apply to just 3, but try and find details about at least 10 schools. 10 schools, at least 10 schools. Okay, so try and find at least 10 schools. So once you find them, just write the name of the school, the country where they are. So you might want to try like maybe 5 schools in the US, 5 schools in Canada, and maybe 5 schools in 3 or 2 schools, 4 in Canada, 4 in US, 2 in Germany. If you're from Nigeria, depending on where you're coming from, then once you find those schools, find a contact person, have someone you are speaking with. When you keep speaking with people, you develop a connection with them. And then the next thing is look at the possible supervisor. This is going to take a lot of time, but you have to dedicate it. If you don't dedicate it, you will spend that time also maybe on Netflix or speaking with a friend on the phone. Get their email address, possibly get their phone number, but because if you're contacting from Nigeria, you don't want to call, you might want to use email mostly, and they will respond to you. Is a question, is a function of time. So this is what you will do when you are starting. Remember, don't forget, name this scholarship. And then it's very essential that you also have a deadline for this. Have a deadline. Have a deadline. Ensure that you have a deadline, because when you are looking at many of those schools, they have deadlines. So don't forget to add your own deadline as well. I hope that helps. Let me know how it's going. Let me know how I can help. And I will always come back to answer your question. Don't forget, if you feel anybody will need this, don't feel free to share it. It is free 99. The subscription is free 99. So click the subscription, but the subscription button, subscribe, share, like, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.